Okay, here we go. Second start. It coughed and spit a bunch when it was cold. But remember all the hoses that have been pulled from this thing and yanked. And I got the smoke you see is just mostly cleaner. You can see the baffles I put in there. It gives it a bitch and rumble instead of a higher pitch note. And besides being a little bit quieter. But I'm on gravity feed. The thing's 20 years old, set for 15 years. Here's what we're doing. And the fuel pump, of course, failed, and I can't blame it for that. But real basic stuff here. Gas can, line, and this is just a testing phase. This is only the second time this thing's run. You can go see my other video of the first time. It was interesting. Trying to get something back to life after sitting in a rich guy's garage for 20 years. Let's see if we can get some picture down in here. And yeah, I'm just direct connect, gas lines coming in, and the choke is in, and the idle. Is responding because I cleaned the ever-living hell out of the carburetor about 3 times. You can't do it too much. Breather, crankcase breather. So for it to sit here this nice, wow. Knock her down to about normal. Everything else is pretty much stock. Well, other than all the goodies the guy put on it. But that's a good one. And you notice it didn't backfire? That's because of these 2 guys right here. This is something that's overlooked a lot. Where's my zoom? There it is. This guy here. I can't emphasize how important this is. There's one here. And then of course on the other car, here's the other one. That's what cuts in when you chop the throttle and shuts off the pilot valve, the slow speed, so it doesn't backfire like a racehorse. Assuming racehorses backfire. So I clean that real well. Get new parts if you have to. It's eBay for under $20. You get a new O-ring and it's spring loaded. And that's what lets you do the throttle without the pop. That's pretty damn good for a 20-year-old motorcycle. Oh God. Yeah, this is the first time it's been warm. Oh God. I've been working on this thing for months too. Had everything out of whack. On startup, it's just cantankerous on startup. It coughs and snorts and bucks, and then it settles down. And again, the smoke you see here is just cleaner. It's getting the carbon that's been in there for 20 years. Rich guy in Vegas decked it all out and then just decided he didn't like it and sold it. You can see see the rest of my machine. It's getting there. It only took 5,000 hours and about $1 million. But hey, and again, gravity feed. This is how it can run without an electronic fuel pump. Let's see what we got here. Okay, you can see, there we go, a whole 1,100 miles on it. Nice bars. Next video I make, I'll show you the intake I got for it, which I know you guys will appreciate. Who's the horn horse? Okay. Oh, good looking girls, aren't they? Boy, it took a lot of cleaning, and I mean, back-breaking, frustrating, I'm gonna kill it type work, but when she's up and running like this, and it's really settled out nicely. I got the plates, and you can see it in there, so it's got the parts. Make sure those aren't leaking, that's for sure. Get the right plugs in it. He wasn't even close when I got it. That does make a difference. And then tighten up the gaskets. And that's all I've done. And this thing's, well, like I say, a lot of carburetor work. And I've had to rejet it about twice. I'm pretty good at hitting mains and stuff at this age. What else we got here? That is nice. Oh, there goes the fan even. Fantastic. Get some temp in the old girl. Let's see, anything else? But if any questions you got, email me, contact me, and I'll help you with the carb stuff if I can. Like those side valves I showed you. I forget what they call them, but they're important. And you got to make sure that battery, mine's brand new, fully lubed, tightened down, cleaned, incessantly cleaned, so the battery is not a problem. You do that to the carb, it just takes a shitload of work. I mean months. I've been at this since March. But you can see she's coming around nice. Got my pipes working. Got Michelin's on it. Guy decked it out pretty nice. And again, it won't pop if you do that carburetor right. Gravity feed. Gotta keep an eye on it here. Here's the broken, just rubber, it just gave out. I mean, nothing wrong with that after 20 years. It actually started leaking. If I can do this. Up in here is where it broke. The seal, the rubber seal that holds between these two, started leaking. So I fired the bike up, and of course there's gas going everywhere. Which brings me to my next topic. See this black line? You'll never guess what it is. A hose. And it's on. Alright? Whenever you do testing like this, you back it away from the house and you keep a water supply real close. Not that I'm worried or anything. Here's just a little something. It took this table, I got other pictures like this. You know, this is just some of the stuff. And get one of these little stools too. They are worth it. But you can see the brake cleaner, the tools, the Allens, the lock, every other one's a Loctite bottle. Tape. Oh, I like zip ties. Don't bear down on them, they're just for holding things in place. And this is just one table of tools. I've done this. Oh, pressure washer helps too. I've done this several times. I can't believe it got into this. My headache's starting to come back again. And I'll show you real quick and wrap it up here. This is my intake system that I worked out myself. The bike came with one special part, and that's that. You can see it. There it is. See that shiny part? Right there in between all that? That's round on this end and oval on this end from Kawasaki. If you can get one of those, then you could use these big old cans. A tapered one would have been better, but Canon didn't have one. Let's see if we get the number off of it. I'll post the number, I don't see it. So it breathes through that puppy, and it does good too. I mean, that's bigger than those little oval things, you know. And just a few, they're a little crunchy to fit in the frame. You take your time, clamp it real good, RTV it. You know, we're not messing around here. And then here's the other boy, and he just pokes right on with that because of that angle. Isn't that a nice Canon filter? Look at that baby. There he is. That's a lot of air. And these two pop on pretty easy. And keep everything clean. I use lots of brake cleaner. Well, if I can prove it. Be careful with it, of course. But you want things super dry and clean before you do anything to them. That way they stay on better. If you're gluing them, the glue lasts longer. So I drink this stuff at night, just a couple of bottles, which explains my medical condition. Oop. We can finish off with a Labrador. Hey, Jess. Hey, say hi. 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 No, I'm not nuts. I'm okay. Daddy's all right. But this has worked better than. Of course, I dumped a lot of cleaner in it too. Gas is holding steady. Gravity feed into that mess. You can see the curved K&N goes this way through here, and then the other one just bolts right there. Real tough, and they're big. They got a lot more volume than the ones I've seen others seen. All the electronics are good, clean. I like dielectric grease on just about everything. Just to keep, you know, this had a little rust on it. Oh, that is fantastic. Yeah, it's going to be quite quick. I rode it once when it was really bad, which I shouldn't have done, because we left a lot of bolts out. And this thing's going to haul ass. And you notice the smoke's clearing up now. Little poppy, little choky, but you gotta remember, we lobotomize these bikes from Japan. when we pull all those hoses off, all those valves, all those connectors. You know, Japs put those on there for a reason. And to do this, it takes some time and finesse to get it to behave. But it is doable. Nice new Michelin. There we go. There he is. So I'm gonna get a selfie. And God bless all you guys. Any questions, pipe in. And have some fun. These things are outrageous. I've never had the grin factor on this bike, just because it is half cantankerous as hell. It's so bitch. Look at the shaking and stuff. It's just funny. But this all works real good. Okay, gents. Let's hear from you.